helmet.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. That's the spirit.
Chociaż mam gościa z pełnym życiem.
Where am I needed?
Trzeba mu poziom podnieść. Widzę, że chwilę mi zejdzie.
Heading out.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
What am I to do? Let's see what I can glean. Is that everything?
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the absolute and hang you by your guts. goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute blessed one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
On I go.
You teeth are all boring. Even your I'm gonna bite the ends off your teeth.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
And again. Swing,
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread-and-butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But, between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Coś tam ma. Ale widzę bez strzału.
sounds like your father.
It was his caravan. Didn't kill me.
Easy money.
Still alive. So that's progress. What's up for discussion?
You are unable to speak.
Defender of the people.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Spróbujemy.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
Heading out. What's this now?
Normalnie zabiłbym druidów, ale sam jestem druidem, więc nie wpadnę.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late!
Zresztą
Looking at
jestem
you
dobrym
is
człowiekiem.
painful enough.
Die if I let her away to get back to the gate.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Przepraszam. Tu się muszę dostać. Ale jak?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Tędy może. Chyba źle idę. Co, nie wyjdę stąd?
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Sharp as ever. One move ahead.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
Kot na zwiady. Chyba jest bezpieczny.
I don't know. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Glenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul.
Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
The Absolute, eh? Same name that Goblin Sazza mentioned.
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all sorts to become followers. Impressive in a way.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
O nie. Tak.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now. Enough waiting. I crave blood. Without delay.
A hero at heart.
Heading out.
Ktoś płynął trumną, do słowa łóżkami.
Let's see.
I love surprises. Just a peek.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Będzie walka, coś czuję.
What am I needed?
Oh shit.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Jest! Z jednym może bym walczył, ale tam co najmniej dwa są.
The owlbear stares, but doesn't move to attack. The way out seems clear.
Idziemy stąd.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if